Looking good.
Looking better. My friend.
Joe, it's good to see you.
Good to see you again.
I'm Adam Barraclaw, and this is the WhizzbangBAM podcast. I'm here with Joe Murphy, who is the founder of Murphy Media and also the creator of the One Box, which is one of the big things we want to talk about today.
Yeah, thanks for having me, man.
Absolutely. Welcome to Orbit's Record Shop, by the way.
Yeah, welcome. I'm
You've
here
been
quite
here
often.
before, yeah. We got a nice stack in the back for Joe.
Yeah,
So.
always something good, always something new. I love looking through, you rolling through the racks every day.
Thanks.
It's one of my favorite things to do.
Glad to be here.
Yeah, so here we are again. How many years into this?
We 40-ish, into our friendship.
Yeah.
Since we've known each other.
And the first time we've ever had anything of substance to talk about. No, I'm just joking. It's good to be with you, brother.
Yeah. So I got to go through the training at Healing Appalachia. It was awesome. That event itself was incredible, and it seems like you touched a lot of lives that day with the stories of people's recovery and sharing this amazing thing here. So tell me about it, man. How did this happen?
Well, I mean, first of all, Hope in the Hills, Healing Appalachia, every one of the artists, we couldn't have picked a better venue to put this product or to put this healing medication out, but also it was so well put together. It was just icing. It was the easiest way to serve up a not so easy topic,
right?
And everybody kind of was there in one accord. Everybody at Healing Appalachia kind of came there with an intent to do something and to make a difference. So just having that size audience that was put together with this group of artists and everybody behind the scenes, from Charlie and Dave and everyone else, it literally was magical, and we couldn't have asked for a better result.
It felt magical, honestly.
It really did.
Yeah. So tell me about this.
Yeah, so the One Box, I started working here in Huntington, West Virginia with Jan Rader on trying to solve, obviously we've all been touched by the opioid epidemic, hence Healing Appalachia and all these efforts. But we started getting an influx of naloxone, which is the life-saving drug that can reverse opioid overdoses. The problem is, every single time you get a dose out there, you have to be trained on this life-saving product, and that's understandable. The thing is, you can't hurt a person with naloxone. You can't do any damage, but understandably, people should be trained. So
right.
What we found ourselves in this kind of a situation where we had enough of the life-saving drugs. We had 1,201 people. I think you know this statistic. I've shared it with you, but 1,201 people in West Virginia died of an opioid-specific overdose last year. Some of that spike might have been due to COVID, but as we know, a lot of that's due to fentanyl in everything, right? Even people that aren't using opioids, that they think they're using opioids, are dying of fentanyl every day. So really, to be able to scale this training, we have the life-saving drug out there. It's everywhere. Your local health department has it. It's around the corner, but they don't have the manpower to be able to train everybody. So years ago, I started working with this unknown little this EMT named Jan Rader, who was really quiet and said, I don't want to even be on screen. I'll do it this one time. She kept saying, I'll do it this one time. So we filmed her doing a training on naloxone, and that's when we started seeing we could scale with media, and we began to try to figure this idea out. So that led through years of trying to come up with apps, trying to make websites, just a million different ways to get the word out on this training. And then last year, we came to a situation where, again, the overdoses, we were at a 62% spike here in West Virginia. And we couldn't get the naloxone out fast enough. We couldn't get people trained fast enough. So we began looking for answers, and we found some of these fantastic nalox boxes. And I'm using another brand name, but again, as far as I'm concerned, if you have a way to distribute, first of all, get naloxone. Right. Second of all, if you have a way to get it out there or get it to someone, I don't care what kind of box. There are vending machines out there. Just get a box, because proximity, we've talked about, you and I. Proximity is everything. That's why we have a purple box, right? So find the naloxone. So, but we started digging a little bit deeper, and we thought proximity, it's important, but the training component was really key. So, but we built a purple box so that the proximity was the first thing. You're not going to have a purple box in your house. And some of the ways that you can break down stigma is to say, hey, listen, Mom, I haven't used in 8 months, 6 days, and 4 hours. But if I'm ever unresponsive, you know the sentence, right?
Find the purple
Find
box.
the purple box.
Yeah.
Or grandma, listen, we're bringing the kids over, and we know you and grandpa are great with putting your drugs up and everything, you know, your meds up. But you know how the kids are. If the kids get into your medication,
Find the purple box.
gosh, Adam, you're not a
I
paid
paid
spokesperson.
attention.
You did great, actually. So it's all about having a purple box. But so the next thing that was really important for us, again, you have your medication inside. That's the most important part. You have CPR barriers. But this next part, you just simply pull. So you open it up, you get a 60-second emergency video, or you can press training mode and get a longer version, and also in Espanol. So the key is proximity, emergency training, and then also that quick training component. And it's also just really having it there where you need it.
Yeah.
So it seems to me like it's a very simple answer, but it's a very tough problem, and sometimes it takes a simple solution, I think.
How many of these did you distribute at Healing Appalachia?
So we distributed 1,201 exactly,
That's
and
awesome.
that was through the West Virginia Drug Intervention Institute. Gibson Guitars partnered up with us. Everyone from Hope in the Hills. I mean, there was so much help. The folks at Oh Boy, everybody showed out. We had merchandise and gifts given from tons of the artists, and they made it really special in the VIP tent, obviously. But again, we set a goal to do 1,201 boxes, which is about $500,000 worth of boxes in naloxone. So this year, we really felt like, first of all, we couldn't have made this impact without Healing Appalachia. We didn't have this venue, this channel. We could have gone to every school and every library and every courthouse, but eventually those are going to be sitting in back rooms. We got these boxes to the folks who are either they're listening to music that touches their soul because a particular artist is talking about this subject matter, or an artist who's been through and out the other side, or they themselves are there either in recovery, volunteering. Like this was how we heal Appalachia, man. So for me, it was magical. It felt magical, and it wasn't just about this box. It was everybody giving. Man, this is one of the coolest festivals you can go to, and to give 20 minutes of your time to get trained on an opioid reversal drug, that doesn't seem like a cool thing or that people would want to do, but 1,201 people did it. And not only 1,201 people did it, the food stamps show up, and I was so excited. They show up. We'd already gone through all the boxes. And I was like, sorry, boys. Guess you're just going to have to rock everybody.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I mean,
well,
it was
let's
magical.
talk about, you did a presentation on stage, and it was right before Tyler and the boys went on, and there were how many people in that audience?
So I'm not positive of the numbers. We were told at least 10,000.
Yeah.
I mean,
it felt like
up there
yeah.
it looked like 1 million.
Yeah.
And again, that was so magical. And we've been in contact with Guinness Book of World Records. We were kind of going to go down that road, and then we found out the cost involved, and we said no because we could buy more naloxone with it. But unless someone would challenge us, and I would love for someone to challenge us and beat this record, I think that we have the world record for at least 10,000 people being trained on life-saving naloxone, and at the very least being made aware of the process within reason, exactly how to reverse an opioid death right there from stage.
Yeah.
And you were there.
Yeah.
You could, a pin drop in this place. It was amazing.
It was
Every
amazing.
single face looked up. There wasn't a yell, a hoot, a holler. Everybody was so respectful. It was amazing, and it was touching to be up there with those guys, looking out at this crowd who's so hungry for this awesome music they're about to have. But they stopped,
Yeah.
and they just chilled out, and they gave a few more minutes. It's awesome. It just amazing, man.
Agreed. I've never witnessed anything like it. So thank you for doing that.
Hey.
I know you're not here for the thanks, but it's appreciated. And I think everything that happened there was in the context of recovery, of personal stories of recovery. The things that people shared on stage were heartbreaking and beautiful. There was a girl who lived right down the road from the venue who talked about where she shot up the first time. She could hit it with a rock from where we were sitting. And to be able to have people there who want to recover, and to be able to hand this to them, to their friends, to their family, to the people that are directly impacted by this, absolutely incredible.
Yeah, man. The opportunity was, it was just perfect. Like
Yeah.
it was meant to be, and we knew it. Like,
So what's next? What do we do now?
so we are continuing to get orders from the United States. I started out just trying to solve our problem here in West Virginia. You know me, I want to look out for the backyard,
Yeah.
and then then spread out to Appalachia. But listen, this need is all across the country. 100,000 people have died in last year in America. So I think we can fix it all, and I truly believe that we can go from the thousands into the hundreds within a year. Not just with this product, but just raising awareness. Honestly, it's made, again, we talk about being purple. It makes it not intimidating.
Yeah.
This is something you can put in your house. It doesn't just scream, hey, there's an opioid user. Because again, we talk about this all the time. One of the other ways that I found a pathway into this world was 2 kids overdosed under the age of 5 in Kanawha County. One died taking their grandmother's medication, her legal medication she just had out. So this isn't just for that person or the
Right.
person you've stigmatized in your mind. Honestly, this is every single person who has any life-saving revert or a first aid kit can take this. But again, let's start with the places we need, and Healing Appalachia was a perfect place to get them out there. And again, magical all the way around.
For sure. Well, thank you, Joe. I appreciate you being here, man.
Thanks, my friend.
Always a pleasure.
Thank you.